Okay, we begin to explore them. Okay, for the first one, we just move 3x to the right. Okay, this means we have x minus 6 greater than minus 5, right? Because if you had to more exercise, you will be familiar with this. So we can just find x is greater than 1. Are you right? Number 4. Okay, congratulations. If you are right, congratulations. Okay, 22. Let's see, 22. This is, we have factor. They already factored. So we just found the split points. But the split points, the first one is equal to split points. This means we like 2x plus 3 is 0. We find the split point. X1 is minus 3 over 2, right? And we like 3x minus 1 is 0. We find split point x2 is 1 over 3. And we like x minus 2 is 0. We find x3 is equal to 2, right? Have 3. This is 0. This is minus 3 over 2. This is 2. This is 1 over 3. Right? 1 over 3. We have 3 interval. Maybe we have 4 interval. 4 interval is minus infinity to minus 3 over 2. And minus 3 over 2, 1 over 3, right? 1 over 3, 2. 2, infinity. 4 intervals. We will check in this interval is negative or positive, right? This is in this interval we choose a test point, maybe minus 2, okay? Minus 2, this means x is minus 2. So we find it's minus 4 plus 3. Minus 6 minus 1. Minus 4. This is positive or negative? Negative, right? Minus minus positive. Positive, this is minus 1, negative, right? As okay. This interval we choose test point 0. 0, we find this is 3 times minus 1 times minus 2 positive, right? Okay, positive. And this interval we choose 1. Okay, 1 is 2 plus 3. 3 minus 1. 1 minus 2, of course, negative, right? Positive, positive, negative, negative, negative. This one we choose 3. 3 plus 3. 3 minus 1. 3 minus 2, of course, positive. So this is positive. We find negative, just the minus infinity. Unique. right? Okay, I write for 22, I write. Okay, if no problem, 15. 15 we find less than or equal to 0. We just find the split points. Split points is -4 and 3, right? So we have 3 intervals, -infinity, -4, -4, 3, 3, infinity. And we choose a test point -3, -5. So we find this is -5 plus 4 over -5 minus 3. Of course, is positive, right? It's positive. In this interval, we choose, so we have positive 3. In this interval, we choose a test point 0. X 0, the 4 over my upper active. Okay, the negative 15. Negative, we know is -4, 3. Here, this is less than or equal to 0. We know Px is -4. This is 0. So -4 is included, right? However, we can find x3 is excluded because Px is 3. This will lead to division by 0, right? This is meaningless. So it's just -4, 3, right? Okay, 15. Any questions for 15? No questions, we continue. 49. 49 we just square. X minus 1 square less than 4, x minus 3 square. Left side is equal to x squared plus 1 minus 2x. Right side is equal to 4x squared plus 36 minus 24x. Calculated x squared plus 9 minus 2x, 6x. So x squared, 4x squared. Both ID minus 4x squared. So we have 3x squared. This is minus 2x minus 24x. We have is minus 82x. This is minus 22x. 135, 6. So plus 35 greater than 0. You can just simulate step by step. I just get the final result. So it's 3x squared minus 22x plus 35 greater than 0. I usually use this means I usually usually factoring directly. 3 we write 1, 3. And 35 we write is equal to maybe the 5, 7, right? 5, 7. This is minus. We can find this 7, 15, but it's plus 22. So this is minus. Right is minus 5 minus 7, right? Minus 5 times minus 7 is 35. So I write this is minus 7 minus 15. We can find is 20 minus 22. Minus 22. So I write 1 is x minus 5. 3 times x. 3x minus 7. This is less than or greater than 0. We just find the 3.5 and 7/3. Then divide the 0 line into 3 intervals. We just satisfy the sign, positive, negative. Maybe it's the same with 15 and 22, right? So I omit it. I hope you understand how to do it next, right? And we'll continue. Now today we continue to learn the rectangular coordinate system. Okay. In the plane, produce two copies of the real line. Here in the plane, we x-axis, y-axis. One horizontal and the other vertical. Here, this horizontal, this is vertical line, real line. So let they intersect at the 0 points of the two lines. 0 points intersects at this point. The two lines are called coordinate axes. These two lines are called coordinate axes. Their intersection is labeled Z. This is O. This is O, and it's called the origin. All right. By conversion, the horizontal line is called the x-axis. This one. This one is called the y-axis. The vertical line is called the y-axis. The positive half of the x-axis is to the right. Here, this is right is positive, left negative. And the positive half of the y-axis is upward. This is positive, negative. The coordinate axis divides the plane into 4 regions called quadrants, labeled I, this is the second quadrant, the third quadrant, and the first. We have 4 quadrants. At each point in the plane, for example, we have a point P. In the plane cannot be assigned a pair of numbers called as Cartesian coordinates. If vertical and horizontal line through P intersect the x and y axis at A and B, this means the vertical line like this is vertical. And the horizontal like this, horizontal line. Here, it intersects the x and y axis at A and B respectively. At B. Then P has a coordinates. We write A, B. B are out the pair of numbers A, B, A, because it makes a difference. It makes a difference which is first. The here, this A is called x coordinate. We have this is 1, this is 2, this is 1, this is 2. If the point is here, then we have vertical line intersect the x-axis at 2, and the horizontal line intersect the y-axis at 1. So this means it's 2, 1. This is the Cartesian coordinates of the point P. We write. And 2 is called coordinate, and 1 is called a y coordinate. You know, 2, 1 and 1, 2. Obvious, they are different. Right? So this means that all the pair AB is not equal to BA. It is not equal to. And then we will learn the distance formula. With coordinates in hand, we can introduce a simple formula for the distance between any 2 points in the plane. It's based on the Pythagorean theorem. Pythagorean. I hope I pronounce right. Now I will check it. This Chinese is called 勾股定理. This is called Pythagorean. 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 Okay, in Chinese words, it's 勾股定理. We just highlight if here this is A and B minus the two legs of a right triangle and C minus is C capital C, we have A square plus B square C square, right? Okay. And we have now later any 2 points P and Q with coordinates x1, y1, x2, y2 respectively together with R. The point with coordinates x2, y1 and P and Q are verticals of a right triangle. We have finger for, maybe we don't have finger for here. For example, just give a finger for. This is P x1, y1. Q x2 y2. Yes, Pythagorean theorem x2 y2. And we have R. The point with coordinates x2 y1, x2 y1. Here, this is R. In this right triangle, we know the lengths of PQ and CQ. We want to find the length of PQ, but we know the length of PR. CR we know is equal to x2 minus x1 absolute value. This is PR. And we also know QR. The length of this QR is y2 minus y1 absolute value. In this right triangle, we know PQ is equal to x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square by the Pythagorean theorem. So we can find the distance formula. We write D, P, Q, the distance, write this. Okay? And then by this distance formula, we can find the distance between A, this is D, C, Q. We can write it is equal to x2 minus x1. This is 4 minus 2 square plus y2 minus 1 minus 3 square. The find is equal to 6 square plus 4 square, right? So it's 36 plus 16. Oh, 16, right. So it's equal to square root of 52. Okay, and B, D, P, Q, we can find is equal to pi minus square root of 2 square plus pi minus the square root of 3 square, right? If you like, you can simplify it. It's about 2.23. Any questions? Example 1, any questions? No questions? Okay, I'll continue. And we will learn a circle, the equation of a circle. It's a small step from the distance formula to the equation of a circle. A circle is the set of points. A circle is the set of points that lie at a fixed distance. The distance is called the radius from a fixed point. The fixed point is called the center. Consider, for example, the circle of radius 3 with the center at -1, 2. This is figure 5. Let x1 here. This is the center -1, 2. The radius, this is 3. Here, this is 3. Let xy denote any point along this circle. This is any point, xy. By the distance formula, we know. Because the radius is 3. This means the distance between xy and the center is 3. Right? So the distance you can find, this is xy. The distance between xy and -2. Yes, the distance formula is equal to x plus 1 square plus y minus 2 square. This is the radius. Radius is 3. You can find this. And we square both sides. We obtain x plus 1 square plus 1 minus 2 square is 19. It's 9. Sorry, it's 9. Which we call the equation of this circle. More generally, the circle radius R, the center K has the equation. Here with the center, this is -1, 2. So this is here radius R. So this is R square, right? So we write is equal to x minus h square plus y minus k square is R square. So we should remember this is the equation of this is the standard equation of the circle. And also if I give you the circle equation of the circle, you should know what's the center, what's the radius. Okay, you can also should know how to find the center and the radius. This is called the standard equation of a circle. And now, if we expand the x minus h square, right, a square plus h square minus 2xh plus y square plus k square minus 2yk is r square, right? Now I write this is the x square is minus 2xh plus y square minus k is equal to r square minus h square minus k square, right? Adjust the more h square, k square to the right side. So we should also know this is also a equation of a center, a circle, and it's not a standard equation of a circle. And this equation represents a circle, right? Okay. So I have this. Then next we will learn the middle point formula. Consider 2 points P1, Px1, y1, Qx2, y2 with x1 less than equal to x2, y1 less than equal to y2. The distance between x1 and x2 is the distance between the This is x1, x2 minus x1. When we add half this distance to x, we should get the number midway between x1 and x2. So x1 plus half distance. We calculate is x1 plus 1 over 2 x2 minus 1 over 2 x1. So we find this is equal to 1 over 2 x1 plus 1 over 2 x2. We calculate is x1 plus x2 over 2. So that's the point. It's midway between x1 and x2 on the x-axis here. This is 1 over 2 x1 plus x2, midpoint. Also, we can find here, this 1 over 2 x1 plus y2. This is also the middle point between y1 and y2. This is now if we have the midpoint M, here the midpoint M of the segment PQ has 1 over 2 x1 plus x2 as its x coordinate. This means x coordinate. And as y1 plus y2 has over 2 as its y coordinate. Then we have the middle point formula. The middle point of the line segment joining P and Q is this. Okay. This is the middle point of the line segment joining P and Q is, we have its coordinates, Cartesian coordinates. And now we continue to learn the lines. Okay, lines. Consider the line in figure 7. In figure 7. Oh, okay. Now I will give you this 1 over 3, this is 2, 5. Please find the middle point. Middle point of the segment, line segment joining 1, 3, 2, 4. Is the middle point is the middle point is the middle point. It just relates the middle point coordinates. Middle point. One what? 1 plus 2. 1 plus 3. Over 2. No. It just say this formula again. One plus what? 1 plus what? 1 plus 2 over 2, right? This is 3 plus over 2. So it's equal to 3 over 2, 7 over 2, right? So this is the coordinates of the middle point. Okay. And now we continue to analyze. In the lines, we consider the line in figure 7. Here, this is figure 7. From point A, 3, 2, to point B, 3, 8, 4. Here is a rise. A vertical change. There is a rise of 2 units and a run. We know here we have this is 2, this is 4. So a rise, this is 2, right? We have 2 units and a run. horizontal change of 5. This is 3, this is 8. So this is 5 units. We see that the line has a slope. The slope is defined by 2/5 in general. For lines through x1, y1 and x2, y2, where xy is not equal to x2, we define the slope r of that line by rise over 1. Rise, we know here this is rise, is equal to y2 minus y1, right? And rho1, this is x2 minus x1. This is called the slope of a line, slope I of a line. 5. Okay. And we know here this is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. We can also write y2 minus y1, we know is minus y1 minus y2, right? x2 minus x1 is equal to minus x1 minus x2, right? So it's also y1 minus y2, x1 minus x2. It's also right. Minus minus positive, right? So it's also right. We can also write like this, or we write like this, but it's not equal to this one. y1 minus y2, x2 minus x1. Of course, they are not right. Here is x1 minus y2. It's also not equal to y2 minus y1, x1 minus x2. It's not right. Okay, this is y2 minus y1. A denominator is also x2 minus x1. This is y1 minus y2. The denominator is also x1 minus x2. The number is okay. And we notice that a horizontal line has a zero slope. And why a horizontal line? This is the horizontal line. We know. For example, this is x1, y1. Please tell me this is x2. This is the horizontal line. Please tell me they have the same y coordinate, right? This is also y1. The same. This is y1, right? So we want to find the slope of the horizontal line. This is y1 minus y1, x2 minus x1. So it's always zero, no matter x, no matter the line this way or this correction. The slope is zero, right? So the horizontal line has zero slope. A line that rises to right has positive slope, and the line that falls to the right has negative slope. Larger the absolute value of the slope is, the steeper the line. The concept of slope for a vertical line makes no sense. Okay, so the horizontal line, a vertical line. Vertical line, we know this is x1. So the point x to x1, y1. And this point is also equal to x1, y2. They have the same x coordinates, right? So y1 minus y2 with division by x1 minus x1. So makes no sense, right? This is zero. So the vertical line, the concept of slope for a vertical line makes no sense, since it would involve dividing by zero. Therefore, slope for a vertical line is left undefined. Okay, we do not consider the slope of a vertical line. Okay. Now, next, we will want to find the slope of a straight line and write the equation of the straight line. We have the point slope form. Point slope form. In Chinese is, do you know this Chinese? This word, do you know this word? 点 this word, 斜 this word, yeah, 点斜式 in Chinese 点斜式. Okay, we consider again the line of our opening discussing is reproduced in figure 11. We know that this line passes through 3, 2, and has slope. Okay, it's like. This line has slope 5/2, right? And this line slope, slope m is 5/2 and passes through 3, 2. We take any other point on this line. The slope is 2/5, and we also know through 3, 2, and we will find any other point and write the coordinates is xy. We know such as one with coordinates xy. If we use this point, this xy, and the point to measure slope. Measure slope we know is y minus 2 over x minus 3, and the slope is still 2/5, right? Still 2/5. Right? Then we multiply by x minus 3. We know y minus 2 is equal to 2/5 times x minus 3. Note right? This last equation is satisfied by all points on the line, even by 3, 2. Moreover, none of the points not on the line can satisfy this equation. So this equation is the line represent the line. Here we should notice 2/5 is the slope m, and here 3 is the x coordinate, 2 is the y coordinate, 3, 2 is on this line, right? On this line. So if we know just in general, we know a line has slope m, a line through AB, can write the equation of this line. Slope is m, passes through AB, can write the equation of this line, just like this. Now here, just the A is what? A is 3, right? B is 2, M is 2/5. So right is y minus B is equal to M times x minus A, right? This means if we know the slope, if we know one point on this line, we can write the equation of this line, right? Yes, so we can directly get the equation of this line. Maybe quickly write the equation of this line without calculating for a long time, right? Okay, so we have a conclusion. What we have just done here, example can be done in general. The line passing through the fixed point x1, y1 with slope m has equation y minus y1. Y minus y1 is equal to m x minus x1, right? Okay, we call this is point slope form of the equation of a line. Do you know why this is called the point slope form? Why this is called point slope form? Why we have this name? You know, because we know a fixed point, right? And we also know the slope. Then we can write the equation. So this is called the point slope form. This means we already know one point. We already know the slope. Then we can get the equation. So it's called point slope form, right? Okay, and we consider when consider one small line of our examples. That line passes through 8, 4 as well as 3, 2. If we use 8, 4 as x1, y1, we can get, we know the slope is the same. The point we choose is 8, 4. So we can write is 1 minus 4 is equal to 2 over 5, x minus 8. You can simplify it. It's the same with the formula. This one. They are the same. If you simplify the okay. Now, if you understand the example 5, you can think about it, and then maybe you can have a rest and think about it. Example 5, okay. Have a rest for a while and think about example 5. Hello, student someone. Have a rest for a while and think about example 5. Okay, have a rest for a while. Huh? Huh? You can say. Chila, right? I don't know why he's always not here. So I just want to know about him. Right here. What? Here, this is love. Love. Okay. We begin to explain this one. Okay. We should remember the slope is the rise over run, right? Rise over run, this means it's y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And here, maybe we can write this one. We can write x1 minus 2 minus 4. 2 we can write is x1 y1. Okay? And 6 minus 1 we can write is x2 y2. So the slope is rise over 1. It's y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So it's equal to y2 minus 1, right? y1 is minus 2. x2, 6. x1 is minus 4, right? So it's equal to minus 3 over 10. So the slope is minus 3 over 10. Let me see. Yeah, Lily. Yes, great. You are right. Minus 3 over 10. Now this means we have found the slope. If we want to write the point slope first, this means we should find a fixed point. A fixed point as number here. Maybe we are x1 x4. So this is the fixed point. This one is also a fixed point. I choose either 0. Now fix the first one. Choose the first one. This one as a fixed point. Find the point slope first. We know we can write is y minus y1 is equal to slope is m. M is minus 3 over 10. And 3 over 10 x minus x1. Right? This is the point slope first of the equation of a line. And here we write point is y1 is 2 minus 3 over 10 x1 is minus 4, right? So it's x right, x plus 4. Then this is the equation of this slope. This equation of slope, you can write this all. The equation of this line here, see the answer. Okay. Other questions? Now you know how to find the slope. And then I think you know how to mark the equation of the line. Right? Hello, students online. Any questions? Any questions? No? Okay, we will have a conclusion. What we have learned today? Today we have learned lot, right? We have learned here. We have learned quadratic formula. I think you are familiar with this part. And we have learned the squares. This we should be pay attention. You always make mistakes for this one. And we know how to calculate solve the inequality involving absolute values. We can square both sides of squaring. And here, and we learned the rectangular coordinate system. We learned the x-axis, y-axis, and the quadrants. And we learned the point. We learned the point, the Cartesian coordinates of a point. And we learned x coordinate, y coordinate. And then we learned the distance formula. This means we should know how to calculate the distance between P and Q. Okay, we'll enter this distance formula. And here, this is distance formula. I hope you remember this next time. Okay, not only this time you remember this. And example 1, we know how to find the distance between 2 points. And then we learn the equation of a circle. Right? We learn the radius. We learn the center. And if we know the radius and the center, and we know how to write a standard equation of a circle. It's the form x minus h squared plus y minus k squared is r squared. Okay, r radius, hk center. And then we learn the middle point formula. This means if we give you one point P, another point Q, you should write the middle point, for example, the M. You can write the coordinates of the middle point. This x1 plus y x2 over 2, y1 plus y2 over 2. And then we learn the slope of a line, right? The slope is rise over 1. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus y1. And then if we know the slope, we can write. We know a fixed point. We have the point slope form of a line, right? Now, this is what we have learned for today. Okay? And then we end our class. Okay? Next time we continue to learn the equation of the line. Okay? We end our class. Okay? Bye-bye. Have a good day. What? We will have our yes. Hello. Bye.